Welcome to Higher Dimensional Mind. Just a tarot session I'm doing. If you'd like me to do a tarot session for anything that you would like answers to, please just either send me an email to higherdimensionalmind@gmail.com or serafina@icloud.com, or just stick it in the comment section and I'll get it from there. Okay, just shuffling the cards, giving them a bit of my energy, asking for the Andromedans as a collective to bless these cards and give me clear thoughts and clear insight. Thank you for your support. Same with these cards. Fill them with your divine guidance. The Akashic Masters, please can you bless us with your attendance and your divine guidance, that the answers may be correct and accurate. And the same for these cards. Akashic Masters, the Higher Ascended Masters, please bless these cards and this energy sphere that we are in with your divine guidance, your divine protection, and your unconditional love. Oh, Queen of Cups fell out, that's nice. Must be talking to a woman. Divine Feminine, thank you for your presence, for your continued protection and advice. And all my guides are always around me. Thank you guys for always keeping me up to date and in the know. Okay. I wanted to ask today, I want to ask a lot of things, but I wanted to ask about this whole situation that we're in. This bug that's going around. I wanted to ask if this bug, if there really is a bug, or if it's other illnesses rebranded. Because I'm very aware that people, the way your mind works, it does it with simple things. I did it recently. I got an email inviting me to a trip to the Edinburgh Castle. Yeah, I was told it was going to be at the zoo. I read it as the zoo. I would have turned up at the zoo had the lady not phoned me to say, oh, it's at the Edinburgh Castle. I'd read zoo. So your mind can sometimes interpret things in what you expect it to be. So when you're told that something is so, then you can have something that's normal and you've had it several times, but because the main focus is on this new thing, you will attach what you have now to this new thing, and it's like your memories of things in the past have disappeared. You may have had it 17 times before, but it's like the memory, you don't associate with the new thing. I hope I'm making sense. I'm trying to say it. It's so in code so much. So, pull a card to ask, is it really a new thing? Okay, so I've pulled the Five of Pentacles. Again, the Pentacles card. Whenever I'm asking about anything to do with this, the whole GR, the reset of the global entity, I keep pulling Pentacles. So it's always about money, but obviously Pentacles is also the five-sided star, the pentagram. So it's obviously to do with, it's an occult. It's something that the puppet masters behind the curtain are bringing out. It's part of their magic. They're using a lot of magic, subliminal magic, black magic, to bring in this new energy. Now, this card is a couple who are faced with a wall. It's an obstacle put in front of us. We've hit a wall, we've hit an obstacle, we have to climb it. We'd have to climb this wall or just patiently wait until another solution is made available to us. I would say in 5 is the magic of Saturn and Saturnian energy and chaos. 5 is a chaos number. So I would definitely from that say that it's been created by a dark magic. It is something that exists. and it is a wall that's been put in front of us that has been created. That's the answer I get from that. Let me pull one of the other cards. Has this been created to depopulate? This card wants to come out. Experience. I keep getting that experience cards jumping out of me now. Experience. These are the wise old men sitting trying to decide what's best for the earth. It's definitely, to me, I keep getting experience, and I keep feeling every time I've gone off the video, I'm like, to me that seems like not ascended masters, but ATs, a race that's more experienced than us. That's what I keep feeling, and I'm like, why didn't I say that? I feel like it's actually been done by more experienced civilization. Can I get a yes or no on that one, please? The unwinding. Oh, it's like I'm just doing a repetition of every reading I've done over the last couple of days. Unwinding. An unwinding. Okay, an unwinding of what? An unwinding of what? Okay, I've been told to pick one of those cards as well. An unwinding of the family. It's an attack on the family. It's an attack on the family and the family structure. You asked me to do which? You asked me to do these cards. Okay, confirmation of these cards. Oh, it buzzed through my head. What are they attacking? Well, they're attacking, I meant to us last time. They're attacking, obviously the water's coming, you're ready with your stick. The male's ready to defend, the masculine's defending himself against the unseen enemy, unseen, standing on guard, waiting for something to come. Okay, put that there. So, the family, they're attacking the family, unwinding of the family unit. For what reason? The Emperor. Again, the Emperor. You're going to think I'm just recording the same video over and over again, wearing different clothes and either brushing my hair or not brushing my hair. I don't care too much about looks, as you can probably tell. The Emperor. The Emperor. I have to feel this one. They're reminding the family because of the Emperor. I always see the Emperor as being a negative. Like I find that he's sitting there really cocky, full of himself, self-assured, and in some ways I find the Emperor to be Marduk or Baphomet or whoever you want to call it. Like more Marduk, because I believe that they have different names, and that's because it has different energies and possibly different people. But somebody who wants to be king of the land, who never got the opportunity to be king of earth, who kept getting passed over again and again, and eventually went a bit crazy with it and started his own religion, worshipping Saturn, and he's obviously desperate to come back and take his rightful place at the seat of the kingdom. I don't think his dad, Enki, has much say in that, really. I always feel kind of motherly feeling for Marduk, like I feel sorry for him. I can see why it happens. I don't agree with it, but I can see how it came to that. But if he'd lost his ego, that wouldn't have happened. Okay, so I need to confirm that though, because that's my feeling there, that it's Marduk that's returning. Can I have a yes or no? Oh, okay. So definitely feeling cast out, bound, no vision, washed out at sea, left abandoned. But that's a female energy. It's a feminine energy, blocked up with swords all around it. Moving to these cards. What is the overall purpose? Why? Why do they want to do this? Why do they want to break down the family unit? Why? Why? Because the Page of Cups wants to come back. They want to break down society before the Page of Cups comes back. Watch my other videos, it's uncanny. Every card I pull's the same, and it's not like I sit here and do 500 readings and only upload the ones that have the same cards. I don't have time for that. I've got a 4-year-old and a dog, and 2 teenagers. This is crazy. They want to unwind the family, they want to break down the family and cause people separation, segregation, depression, anxiety, a loneliness, have people all separated because they don't want the energy of the good coming. They don't want the ascension energy coming. If everyone's feeling lonely, that one's jumping out. What is that card? Oh yeah, okay. That's funny. Got that card again too. Masculine energy against feminine energy. I sometimes see it as, because we all have inside us, because it's fractal, we are all part of the war. What's happening in us is also happening out of us and at a grander scale. And I always feel that I have a personal battle with Marduk. I often dream of him. And there's my door opening. He's probably coming in to chat to me now. I always feel, I see him in my dreams a lot. He doesn't like me. Sometimes he's called me mother. I think he's taking the mick. I think he's trying to ridicule me that I'm getting old. I don't know. But I feel it. And I see things as a way to explain to me what's happening. He wants to take over the earth. He wants to have his rightful place, and he wants a chance to do that. And he wants to come back. And of course he probably is still alive. They live for a long time, right? So the battle, they want to take down that feminine nurturing energy before it has a chance to take root. And we have a young girl fighting. That's the younger generation are having to fight to keep Earth as it is. Because this is the younger generation. I was asking about school and children going to school. And are they going to get to go to school? And this is clearly a young girl. It's the Maiden of Swords. And the Swords obviously is fighting, battle, ready for action. A force of power. It can be negative or positive. And this one I see is defending. It's defending. The children have to defend, or we have to defend for the children, their futures. That's a shame. One more here, okay. One more here. We have to defend against it. Yeah, time. Time. The procession of time. Through the generations. The young through to the old. They're trying to stop. We have to protect this. We have to protect humanity moving through the ancestral timeline. They want to rid that. I have my feelings on who's doing it. Like I look at chemtrails, for example, and I'm like, are they terraforming? Are they terraforming for another species to come here? Can't see why else. They wouldn't surely want to destroy their own planet. Make it uninhabitable for us. Destroy the natural balance of things. What is it for? Transformation. They want to transform. Yeah. They want to transform. Transform the earth. Transformation. And that's a ghostly figure, right? That's the shadow people that come at night when you have paralysis. There's the door shutting again. When you have paralysis in your sleep and you're abducted, you're removed from your your physical body, your psychic body is removed and work done to it and put back in. Sometimes that is done by absolute negatives who just come to terrorise you and give you fear. I absolutely believe that it's really, you can get PTSD just from your night terrors. You change as a person due to the type of night terrors and the type of attacks you have while you're sleeping. I and many people I know and people very close to me have all had the dreams where they're sleeping and they're yanked out of their body and they're thrown round and hit the walls and attacked by ugly demonic faces, and you get to the point that you will go wee, when they're dragging you around, because you lose your fear completely. Either it's training to take on these dark entities, or you just become so numb to the constant attacks that they perpetrate on us. So I think it's these people, the fourth dimensional beings. They want to take away our humanity. They want our bodies. They want to transform this earth into a place of nasty, gnarly energy where they can walk the earth and be amongst us. It's like demons rising. They want to be here. They want to live. They want out of hell. I don't have a question right now. I don't want to ask a question based on that, so I'm just going to see what my guides offer. I'm going to split the pack and see what's offered to me. And again, it's that card. The card I got 2 readings ago, where the snake's in the background and the man wearing the pentagram is defending himself against the stick coming his way. He has been attacked. He's not fighting back. Some might say he's throwing the sticks out, but they're pointed towards him, I would say. He's ready in a karate pose to defend himself, defend the snake, defend their way of life. It's like they want to defend the kundalini, defending the kundalini, defending the serpent energy. Let me know your thoughts on that. Somebody who's watching this has a feeling about this. Please share it. Don't be shy. I'm putting it back just because I'm undecided. I think it's not part of the reading. Okay, again I have the divine energy, the 3, the tribes coming together, the divine energy, the divine feminine, partying, celebrating. I'm putting that down in the conclusion section. One more from this pack for a conclusion. Again, turning their back on society, the waves, the washed clean. I got this card when I asked about the education for my daughter. Is she going to, is school going to continue? Is she going to learn? Is the earth teaching her? But their backs to the sea, so it's like coming to new land, coming to a new place to live, coming to a new way of living. What's going to happen to the... Oh, okay, I have to use this back. What's going to happen to the baddies, to these fourth dimensional entities and the humans that they're possessing right now, who are trying to do their bidding for them? Oh. The time card fell out, so again, time. They're going to serve their time. They are going to serve their time. That means arrested, so everyone can see. Because this needs to be revealed. We need a great revealing. People need to see what's going on. Perspective again. It's our perspective on the matter. Our perspective. Do we really need people to see, the world to see, if they're being judged? Are they being judged by themselves? Being judged by the great Creator? Being judged by God? They're just going to serve their time. Where are they going to serve their time? What perspective can we put on that? Are we going to see justice? Is humanity going to learn from this experience or just move past it? Well, we have the Page of Fire. Page of Fire. And 5 energy. We're in the Leo now. Obviously Leo's a fire element. We're in the time of Leo now. The Page is a young boy who again for me would be Marduk. He's angry. He's not had his way. So I think humans are going to find out about Marduk. They're going to find out about this behind the scenes religion that's been happening. He's going to be uncovered. The truth of that will come out. The occult. That card wants to jump at me. I have to take it. It just about poked my eye out. Oh, and the Knight of Air. I got that last time too. The Knight of Air. The Knight of Air would like to have a showtime as well. Okay. The Knight of Air would like a showtime. What is the answer to all this? Okay. So is this true? Is this a real thing? Is Earth receiving plagues? Need a confirmation. Give me a cup card for yes, it's Earth doing it. Or a sword card, sorry, pentacle card for the elites are doing it. Cup for natural earth doing it. It's a new wave coming. And Pentacles for the elites. Right, cards fell away there. Sorry, I got two when I divided it. I got an enigma. It's an enigma. It's possibly two. It's possibly two. Both are true. Earth has given the opportunity for this to happen. They've been allowed to do this. And it's up to us whether we open up to the energy and see the truth and feel the truth and stay with our stand in our truth and refuse to accept it. And those who accept it blindly and out of fear, this is people herding themselves into their own pens. And I got the Knight of Water. The Knight of Water. Water is all about emotion. Emotion and so people are emotionally being separated right now. We're into two separate groups. Two separate groups of people. Those who have fear and those who stand in their sovereignty. Right. So there's the setting, there's the spread. You can see the cards I got for this. I think the ultimate response there, the outcome of this was a polarity, should I say, or both things have occurred. That the earth has allowed this to happen in order to make people make a choice. They have to make a choice of where they're going to align themselves with. Are they going to ultimately move into fear and accept everything that the big boss says? As in, not the big boss. Well, yeah, the big boss, but his minions are telling the world. And if you're not connecting to source and finding the truth, then you will fall into fear and you will be divided as such. One more for a message for our future, for us to be leaving with. I feel I have to pick one on top and I have to, to be leaving us with. It's the two against each other, I believe. The Fire, Lord of Fire, who I've already just had, Lord of Fire, who I said is, I would say that is the devil. That is the devil, Lord of Fire. I don't think fire elements is a bad thing, but when it's the Lord of Fire, I think that symbolises, for me at least, that symbolises the devil. And of course you have the Ace of Air, which is above the Lord, because the Ace of Air would be the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit. So I think you've got the Holy Spirit, the holy divine energy, source energy, cosmic energy, the divine answer, the Akashic Masters, whatever name you call them by. That Holy Spirit is against the devil. Who will win? Who will win? It's an enigma. Let's see. It's an enigma. Let's see if they tell us. Let's see if they tell us. Sorry, I moved the camera. Are they going to tell us who's going to win, or is it a surprise? Do we have to get our popcorn and wait? Who's going to win? The Knight of Air. If Ace of Air is the Holy Spirit, then who would you say is the Knight of Air? Who is the knight in shining armour coming down from the clouds? I think we all know who that is. Okay, well that's lovely. Thank you to my guides for the answers you've given me today, you've given us, because I'm sharing it with my friends who I haven't met yet. I can release the energy around me, let it release to the world. Hope you're all doing good. I hope you enjoyed that. Blessings. See you. Okay, in addition, I forgot to ask a question that I really want to know the answer to. What happens to those fourth dimensional beings once the return happens, once the purge happens? What happens to them? The initiator. That would say to me a marriage. The marriage happens. That is the marriage between... Now, that is the marriage between somebody who wears horns and somebody who looks angelic. The marriage of the two. They seem to be amalgamated under the full moon by the wizard. It's a bringing together of the negative and positive to make a harmonic balance. I think right now we're living in a time of duality. You have good and you have bad. I think they'll be amalgamated to make a neutral. That doesn't mean it's going to be a good and bad world. I think it means there's going to be neither. You can't say neither good. But it's going to bring balance. It's going to bring a balance that's much needed. One more, just for a little bit of confirmation on that. I keep pulling that dude. I'll take the top card. Yeah. So you have your two different tribes bringing their homes, bringing their pyramids together. Teamwork. It's the amalgamation of energies too. It's going to be a positive outcome. It's the end of duality and beginning of the singularity living. Confirm just once more with a card from here. We are moving into duality. We're leaving duality, moving into singularity. One from the middle. The Hierophant. Time of... Sorry, my dog's starting to eat things outside, I'm distracted. The Hierophant, a time of learning, a new way of living. Learning, educating ourselves in a new way of living. With the harp there and the nature elements, we're learning a new way of being. The top card here. I'm going to ask what's going to happen to them. I know. There's a type of sadness here. Sadness with three of swords being a magic number. What I feel about that card is that some people may be sad at the ending of a way. Nostalgic. They're sad, but it's a magic number, so it's magic, it's good. They're sitting on a stone in the middle of water. My dog's making too much noise now. He's now playing with the broom. I'm going to teach him to sweep and make use of that. I'm asking what happens to them, right? What happens to them? They're amalgamated into us. There's no more hell. There is no more hell. There is just a beautiful kingdom. There is just a beautiful kingdom. Well, that's nice. That's the Four of Wands. That's the White Castle I always see in my dreams. Flags out, it's like a wedding's just happened. There's flowers and ribbons on the bows. There's nobody to be seen. There's no people in the picture. I think they're all inside the castle having a nice time. One of God's mansions. My dog's bringing the broom in the house. Maybe now's the wrong time to be trying to do this. He was being so good. He was being so good. So... because the earth needs it. The earth needs this change. Hey, I just split it in half and I get the need card again. If you watch my other video, you'll get why I'm saying that. Why I'm saying the need card just wants to be seen again. And I have so many cards. You know, there must be a multitude of cards I could choose. So if I'm using 3 packs. Okay. What? My guide. Shano. What would you like to tell me and my new friends? Wants to tell us about polarity. Again, I've pulled this several times. Polarity. The poles are shifting. The poles are shifting, and it's going, and we're shifting. If the Earth's poles are shifting, then our natural energy body poles are also shifting. We are having a pole shift, and it's changing everything inside of us. Try not to hold on to the old ways. Try and let yourself be free. There's an old American Indian proverb about letting go of the reeds and floating down this river. It's a surging river with torrents, and you look around you and you see other people in the river with you. If you hold on to the reeds and try and remain where you are and be resistant to change, then you'll feel like your body's breaking. You'll feel like you're breaking. It's going to hurt. Allow the change to happen. Allow the change to happen inside yourself. Let this new energy usher in, because if you look at the faces of those people in the river with you, smile at them. Smile and know that you're all in this river because you're on your way to the golden age. Again, I pull polarity again after shuffling. Polarity after shuffling. The guides are telling me that the camera's not flipped the right way, so you're reading it back to front. I'll have to check that when I watch it back. I do apologise if that's what's happened. Polarity. If you fix your polarity right, if you get aligned with the higher energy, where do you go? You become airborne. Airborne. There's the Emperor again. The Emperor. Somebody needs to give me more clarification. Somebody knows the answer to this. I don't want to put my own ideas in it. I know what my guides are always telling me, but that becomes my ideas too. Becomes airborne. They always tell me they're going to come and collect us in ships. That we go to them, they don't come to us. That we go to them, which means we have to raise our frequency in order to be taken on board by them and live there with them and go back to who we were before, but ascend from this state back. That's the greatest achievement ever, apparently. And if we manage that, then it's going to be the Passover. It's exactly the same answer I got last night. Okay. It's going to be the Passover. I'll leave it down so I don't get it again, okay? And for those that don't manage, to get the right energy, I'm scared to even look at this. For those that don't manage to become airborne, and the Lady of Water's coming. Lady of Water's coming. And that will result in renewal of the planet. Renewal. Old ways will die, new ways will come in. Does that mean there's going to be a flood? Getting the Knight of Air again. The Knight of Air again. Is there going to be a deluge? That's the card you gave me last night. The World again. World. Affects the whole world. Scared to look. You know the next card down, right? I just looked at the next card down. The next card down is Lord of Fire. I'll give it a really good shuffle. Really good shuffle. The Lord of Fire takes those who don't ascend. That's the same as that guy's dream that I was doing a video about the other day. Those who don't ascend, the world's going to be taken over by a satanic cult. They're going to ask you to give up your Christianity and take Satan as your Lord and Master. What card's going to tell me that? Hard labour. For those that stay, you'll get put in camps if you don't take Satan as your Lord and Master. Can you be saved? No, because then there's a deluge. The deluge comes. Well, do you know what was the other card on the other side of that when I opened it? It was birth. Birth of the new world. So you either have, because I opened it like that, so you either have the deluge or you're transported to the new earth that's born. Okay. Nice talking to you. I will see you later. I apologise for the dog's intervention there, the dog barking and the dog opening doors and the dog, my new puppy, 7 months. Anyway, have a good day. Nice talking to you.